Our year group has been working really hard on Monopoly board based on Alfred Russel Wallace. They include discovery, explorer, and new properties. We have been given a creature to go onto the Monopoly board instead of properties. My creature card was the long-tailed blue butterfly. Everybody came up with facts to go onto their creature card.
We have replaced the chance cards to discovery cards, which have different senses. Some of the cards get rescued by the lifeboat. Also, my creature card was the red admiral butterfly.
We have replaced the community chest to explore cards. The explore cards are the move people forward or back to send them to a creature, such as the small tortoise butterfly.
If you pass go, you collect £200, and if you land on the fire, move to the lifeboat and either pay 50 or miss 3 turns.
If you buy lots of properties, people will land on them and have to pay you lots. Also, if you land on someone else, you have to pay them rent.
I like Monopoly.
Year 4 created a database on Alfred Russel Wallace.
I made a database about different types of beetles and butterflies that Alfred Russel Wallace found.
On Home, we made a database. It was very fun, and we had to think of lots of animals and details about each one.
We used yes or no questions to split up our creatures up.
We asked questions on the creature's legs, colour, wings, and whether it could fly.
We have written a diary all about the life of Alfred Russel Wallace.
We have pretended to be Alfred in the diary.
We talked about the different things that happened in his life, starting from Neath to adventures in the Amazon rainforest.
He met a lot of new friends on his discovery, like Charles Allen and Henry Bates.
In the Amazon, Alfred found lots of different creatures like beetles, butterflies, and even had animals named after him. Alfred discovered a green magpie and adopted a baby orangutan, and came across a jaguar in the jungle. Scary. We have been learning about Alfred Wallace, found a portrait of Alfred Russel Wallace, and tried to copy this into our last books. We looked at each different part we would need to draw. I found the body the trickiest to draw, but I had lots of fun creating my own portrait.
We looked at the shading on his face and found different ways of showing shade on our own pictures.
We made a creative Alfred Russel Wallace and amazing symmetrical butterfly. We were given half of butterfly from Alfred's collection and had to complete the other half.
We had to match the colours and shapes on the butterfly's wings.
We had a surprise box delivered to our class. I had tiny cabin inside. It was so small and cute.
We watched the caterpillars grow bigger and bigger, eating lots of food. One day the caterpillars had disappeared, but there were strange things hanging from the lid. The caterpillars had turned into chrysalises.
We put them into a butterfly net. Then suddenly one day the chrysalises were open and flying around the net were beautiful butterflies.
After a couple of days they were ready to be set free. They were so pretty.
The butterflies left red stuff on the lid. When they came out of the chrysalis, through every step, we recorded what was happening to our beautiful creatures in our butterfly journal. We went into the garden to let them go. We watched them fly in the sky.
At the harvest service, we sang Alfred Russel Wallace's childhood favourite tune.
When we first got on the pulpit, I was mesmerised. There were so many people sitting down and watching me. It boosted my confidence to a whole other level. When we arrived, I was quite nervous, and when it was done, I wanted to do it all over again, because at the pulpit I felt quite special and I loved that feeling. I was quite nervous-sighted, which means nervous and excited.
When we first got there, I was so nervous, but when I got on the pulpit, I felt special and confident, unlike Alfred Russel Wallace. It was an amazing experience.
It made me feel so important. When I walked up to the pulpit, I wanted to cry. I felt like the Prime Minister. I loved it, staring down at all the children with amazement on their faces.
On the pulpit, I felt special. It felt magical. I couldn't believe I was nervous before. I felt like Alfred Russel Wallace himself. That experience boosted my confidence and changed me for the better.